Welcome to Manage Your Joomla website, presented by Sparks Arts. I'm Richard Sparks, and today I'm going to be talking about the Joomla Content Editor, or the JCE component, and that is a WYSIWYG text editor. WYSIWYG means what you see is what you get. So it's sort of like creating a text file in Word, where you have a formatting toolbar across the top, and you can make bold or italic or change the font or that kind of thing. We're going to work with it in a Joomla content article because they're all pretty much the same layout in every other place that it's going to show up. So we just go to the article manager. Of course, I've already logged in here. And we're going to make a new document. And this box right here, this is JCE. So you see your formatting toolbox up here with all of the different controls, and your text goes in here. Well, let's just take a pre-written article that was set up in Word and copy that and paste it in there. Okay, so I'll jump over to Word, and here's just, it's all formatted and everything. I'm going to select that and copy it. And now jump back over here, click into the box, and paste it. Okay, so see, Word sometimes does some weird things when you paste text directly into it. So you may have to go and clean it up. Like, for example, it's thrown in extra paragraph blank spaces between, which we don't want. So you just click in there and you hit delete a couple of times, or backspace, to clean those up. Okay, but it looks like all the other formatting looks good. All the bold is in there that we wanted. All of our unordered lists are in here. And so we just got to take out these extra spaces. One nice thing about this is that you can actually turn this thing off by ShowHide here. Click this, and you just see the raw code. Now you can see some of the problems that we got when we pasted in directly from Word. What is this? See this code right here, this and NBSP semicolon. That's a non-breaking space HTML code. But you don't need that because you just put a space in there and it's the same thing. But Word, for some reason, just throws those things in all the time. But then you got this big extra space in here that you don't need. So you can select that and hit the space bar and put it down to 1. But sometimes, fixing all of this is a real pain in the butt. And so it's better to not paste in from Word directly. Better thing to do, let's just click back over here. Some of the things you can do, I'm just going to select this and get rid of it so we can show other options. Let's go back over to the Word file, and it's already selected, so I'm going to copy it again. Go back over here. See this little thing here called, it's a paste icon, and it has a little drop down there. So we can select that, just click on it, and you have just paste plain or paste as plain text, which is good. It kind of strips out all that unnecessary coding and still keeps your paragraphs. So we'll just paste it in here and then hit insert. Now look, all your bold and everything's been stripped out. Now we still got an extra paragraph in here. Let's see, if you go back and look at the code, all that stuff is stripped out. That was a problem before. So you're going to have to go and format this yourself. Activities page is really the title, so we'll just cut that out of there, close up these spaces with a backspace, and then go up here and paste this into the title. Okay, so what we want to do, now let's make this, select it, click the B. Now it's bold, okay? You do the same thing over here. I can double click it and it'll select the word, you hit bold. Just select it, click bold. Okay, resort activities, this should be a larger category than just the bold. So we can go over here in the formatting toolbar, and you can see you can pick paragraph. You can pick a heading 1, 2, or 3. These are just larger headings in different sizes. But let's just click heading 3 now, and that makes it a little bit bigger. And we can make all these bold. And this should be a unordered list, but it didn't come out that way when we pasted it in as plain text. So all you have to do is select the area that you want to be the list, and you go up here. And this is a numbered list. See, an ordered list has numbers on it, or just a bulleted list, which is an unordered list. We click that, it turns it into a list. But these old bullets are here from the previous one, so we just have to delete those. Just like in Word, if you want to, say, make this italic, you just select it and you hit italic. One of the other things I really want to stress on here is don't go crazy formatting these things to make every article on your website look different. You know, you can use the simple things like bold, italic, underline when you got to, and select your headings in your paragraph. But for these font size and font family, unless you have a darn good reason for changing that, don't change them. Because if you make every article a different font and a different size, then when people look at your website, every page is different and it doesn't look like it belongs together, and it's very unprofessional. So just trust the standard style sheet from your template. That will make your website and you look a lot more professional. So just don't do it, man. Don't change those unless you really, really have to. Another thing that people who have like no design skills at all, they've never had any training in that, they tend to just automatically gravitate to making everything, all the text, centered. And that just shows that you're an amateur. So don't do it. That looks bad. You think it looks good? No, it doesn't. Don't do it. Okay, so leave it alone and leave it left aligned or whatever is the standard for your site. Keep it consistent. Please keep it consistent, and it will make a big difference. Okay, here's some of the other formatting things. There's a lot of stuff up here you'll probably never use, okay? One of the things that's cool, let's just say we wanted to put some special, like a copyright or something like that. How do you make that character? It's not on your keyboard. Well, you go up to this funny little symbol here, and it says Insert Custom Character. Click that, and up pops a whole bunch of choices. Okay? So now if you wanted to make it a registered trademark or a copyright or euros or cents, any of these things, you can just select them, and let's just say we're going to make it a copyright. Click that, and it appears right there. So you might use that quite a bit. One of the things that you might want to do, like I say, if you wanted to put 2 spaces in here, you can click the space bar and it'll show it, but it won't appear that way on the front of your website. Because it sees 2 spaces, it says, oh, it should only be 1, and that's what the HTML does. So the only way to really add 2 spaces, 1 space can be a regular space bar, but the other one will have to be this form right here. It's called a non-breaking space. You can put a whole bunch of those if you really want to space it out. And if you're trying to align things that way, it's probably not going to work. Another thing here would be horizontal rule. It's just like a line. Let's say we wanted to separate this, and so you put it in where you want the separator, and you hit this line, and it puts in a horizontal rule. See, that line goes across there. Everything else, like changing the font color and the background color and all that kind of stuff, do that sparingly if you have to, please. Here's another thing. You know, usually these are like bumped up a little bit higher. And if you click this right here, you see it's a superscript, and it'll make it that way. It'll actually even do a subscript. Put it down below. I don't know why you'd want that, but that's there. Okay. If you want to do like a block quote, let's say we want this indented. That's under here somewhere. Let's see, block quote. There it is. And see how it indents it kind of from both sides. Those are the kind of things you might want to use. And you can indent it even more by using this one. Or put it back. I don't recommend that you type directly into this, because if you lose your internet connection or something, you could lose all your work if you hadn't saved it yet. But if you are typing, let's say you've already got something here, you just wanted to edit it, and you want to add something. If you hit the Enter or Return key, it'll make a new paragraph. If you want to just go to a second line without having a space between it, let's just take that paragraph out with a backspace. You hold down the Shift key, and then you hit the Enter or Return key, and that'll go to the next line. You see, now you don't have a space in between them. That's called a line break. Now, when you're done with this, if you wanted to save it, you just click Save, of course. And that's pretty much it. Log out, and you're done. Thank you for joining us today on Manage Your Joomla Website, presented by Sparks Arts. I'm Richard Sparks. Look for parts 2 and parts 3 of this, where we'll be talking about more features of the JCE component.